Hey guys, it's your host Jay and welcome back to my channel. Today's episode is going to be filmed in nature, in my backyard. I decided to change it up a little bit today. So I know there's probably a 0.00001% chance that any of you have really thought about my kitchen remodel and wondered, I remember her posting things on August 2nd and her promising us a before and after, and though I think there's that small percent chance that any of you are thinking about it, I'm going to explain what's going on anyway and give you guys an update. As you can see here in this next shot, we have the majority of our stuff in. There's only one key component missing. As you can see, we have the cabinets in, our very, very cool under counter lighting, my little espresso machine, and still no counters. And before I continue on, I want to say this about Home Depot. I love our local Home Depot. They work really, really, really hard, and all the people there are always so friendly and helpful. This actually has nothing to do with our local Home Depot. This has to do with the corporate side of Home Depot. So we went through Home Depot and we were going to order our entire kitchen through Home Depot, including not only the cabinets, but also the countertops. And Home Depot did a phenomenal job when it came to designing the kitchen. They were super hands-on and helping us every single step of the way, coming up with ways to put in things that we really wanted. And so I will say they did an awesome job with that and were really, really, really helpful. But the two big hiccups that happened along the way was, one, they told us the wrong time frame on when we could expect the cabinets to arrive to our house. As many of you might know, especially if you follow me on Instagram or have seen my previous videos, I rent out my Airbnb for the summer whenever we go to Portugal. And we started planning in advance before our summer trip so that we could hopefully get the cabinets soon after we arrive back on island in early August. So the woman in the corporate side of Home Depot who helped us design our kitchen said there was a 6 to 8 week lead time, but because of COVID, add an additional 6 to 8 weeks. And we're used to the whole 6 to 8 week thing here on island. That's always when you receive special orders. Basically, anything that's not in the Lahui store is going to take 6 to 8 weeks to arrive if it's a larger piece. So we were already kind of planning that, but then she told us no, it's an additional 6 to 8 weeks on top of that due to COVID and shipping problems, etc. So we were like, oh crap, okay, we got to really put in these cabinets right away because now they're only going to arrive maybe late August, early September. When we were away in France, we received a call from Home Depot saying, oh, when do you want to schedule the cabinets to be delivered? And this was in July. And of course I had tenants already in the place and I was thinking, oh my gosh, now, and these are already assembled cabinets, so they're huge for an entire kitchen that's going to have to be shoved into the garage because, there's really nowhere else to put them. And our contractor couldn't accept them at his house because then he wouldn't be able to deliver it back to our house. So anyway, I was so grateful to have the most amazing tenants because I think 3 or 4 tenants dealt with having the cabinets inside the garage and they were all really, really cool about it and didn't make a big deal. So thankfully that ended up working out. Now the second thing that ended up happening was that we paid for everything in full, the cabinets, the countertop, everything. And after we paid for everything, they told us, oh yeah, the guy that does the countertops comes out to Kauai once a month. So he will come out mid-August to measure. And mind you, we have to have all the cabinets already in for him to measure everything. So he'll come out mid-August to measure and then come back out in September to install because he only comes out once a month. Remember my pros and cons video when I told you about island life problems? Well, there you go. This is one of them. Not a big deal though, we're kind of used to these things, but they only told us this after the fact that we paid. And Home Depot, I will give them this, came in the cheapest for the countertops. The next bid that we got was about $1,500 more, so that's why we went with Home Depot and we're like, okay, to save on that $1,500, we'll just wait and instead of using someone local and just wait for the Home Depot guy to come out and measure. And if we didn't have the cabinets assembled and ready to measure, then we would have to wait for the next month, September, for the guy to come out to measure then, and then it would only be installed in October. So that was interesting to say the least. But we wait that time, we rush to get everything done so he could come out in August to measure. He gets here, he measures, and then we get a call from Home Depot, the corporate side, and they said, "I'm so sorry, we forgot to add the backsplash to your quote. And also, though in your renderings you do have that waterfall counter, we forgot to add that it would be 2 pieces basically on the sides of the waterfall that have to be included. So in other words, we have to order an entire other slab to make up for the missing measurements and pieces that we'll need, and that's going to be another $3,000. And we were just kind of mind blown and thinking, you guys are the ones that helped us with the renderings and the design. You see that there's a backsplash in the renderings. You see that there's this waterfall, and that to do a waterfall you need those 2 pieces of the slab on the sides of the waterfall of the counter. So we were just kind of mind blown that they missed that, and that we had to wait all this time for this guy to come out to do this measuring, and they wanted to charge us the extra $3,000. So we said, not happening. We are not going to cough up another $3,000 for these countertops. So we tucked our tail between our legs and went back to our local guy that we've used quite a few times on other jobs that we've done. We will be paying $1,500 more, but we should be getting it installed in a week or 2. So I will be showing you guys the before and after soon. I'm so excited because we have, of course, like I was showing you, all the cabinets in, and we have these really cool pull-out drawers that I love, and we're super organized, and it just feels really nice to go from that particle board falling apart kitchen to this little upgrade. I'm excited to show you guys, so stay tuned, and I promise I will show you the before and after soon enough. I hope you guys also like this little nature version of this episode. If you like this video, go ahead and click that like button. And as always, I'm so very grateful for you guys tuning in and watching. And if you want to see more videos of mine where I talk about hosting and traveling to Kauai and all the different things going on in my life, go ahead and click that subscribe button. I'll see you next time. Ooh, mosquitoes.